Another video. So you are joining me on this December evening for some baking. Today we are doing another Jane Patisserie recipe. This one is her Gingerbread NYC cookies, which I have been so excited to make. Zoe Sugg actually made them and they looked absolutely unbelievable. So that is what we're going to be doing tonight. I already have some white chocolate there ready to go. Let's get baking. First of all, scales, bowl, unsalted butter and some dark brown soft sugar. And we are going to mix the butter and the sugar together. We want 125 grams of unsalted butter and I'm going to cut it up as I put it in. Nearly spot on. 125 grams, bang on. Just got this tiny little cube of butter left, but never mind. Let's put you out of the way. And we're now going to add 175 grams of dark brown soft sugar. There we go. We have now got to beat the butter and the sugar together until it is of a creamy texture. Okay, there we go. We're looking pretty creamy. It was fun getting all the lumps of butter out of that, but that is a nice creamy looking consistency. And my arm is absolutely killing me now. Right, there. I think that will do for now. We are going to add 1 egg and beat that in too. Okay, so this has made quite a wet mixture. So we're now actually going to add a dash of vanilla extract. This is optional, you don't have to use it, but I'm a fan, so in it goes. Okay, now we're going to be adding in all our dry ingredients. So we have plain flour, baking powder and bicarbonate of soda. Then we have cinnamon, nutmeg and ginger. Very seasonal spices there, and also my favourite flavours ever. And we'll actually be putting in a little pinch of salt too. This is where it is going to become a cookie dough. So we are wanting 280 grams of plain flour, and I am going to sieve it in just to make the combining process a little bit easier. There we go. So the recipe says 1.5 teaspoons of ginger. So I think I'm actually gonna just take the lid off here to make that a little easier. There we go. Then 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, which, I mean, if I had it my way, I'd be putting much more in, but Jane's Patisserie knows best. I just love cinnamon too much. And then also 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and then 1/2 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, along with a pinch of salt. It says 1/2 teaspoon, but it's a bit hard to measure with a grinder, so we'll go with that. And now it is a case of beating this together until it becomes cookie dough. How delicious. Have I put too much flour in this? No, I have not. Seems like a lot of flour. There we go. This is looking pretty cookie dough-like. It is also smelling divine, like, oh my goodness. I cannot wait to eat these cookies, seriously. Smells incredible. So we're now adding in the chocolate chips. We have got white chocolate chips and 300 grams. So I've got 200 grams of white chocolate chips, and then I've also got a 100 grams of a white chocolate bar here, which I've cut up into chunks. So it says chips or chunks in the recipe. It also says you can use milk chocolate or dark chocolate if you'd like to, but that she thinks the best flavour combination is the white chocolate. So that is what we have gone for, and oh my goodness, this is rather a lot of white chocolate. Let's pop all of that in, and I'm just going to mix this with my hands because I think it's going to be easiest. Let's take my rings off first. Time to mix it in. Okay, that is looking pretty mixed in. These cookies are going to be incredibly chocolate heavy, but here we go. Here's my big ball of cookie dough. Add you on there, and I'm just going to have a little taster, and I will wash my hands afterwards, don't you worry. Yum. Oh, that's so gingery, and I love ginger, so I'm happy. So I'm now going to weigh out my cookie dough balls. We have the trays here. It says to do 80 grams per cookie dough ball, but if you want to make smaller cookies, to do 60 grams. So I'm actually going to opt for the 60 grams because I would like to make a few more. So I'm just then going to fold them up into a nice little ball and pop it on the baking tray. Here we are. Here we have our little cookie dough balls. We have got 15 here. They're 60 grams each, although this one came out a little bit shy. I mean, he's the extra. He's the one that I get to try, unofficially as it were. But anyway, these need to go into the fridge for an hour. You can pop them in the freezer for half an hour, but I do not have enough freezer space, especially this close to Christmas. So I'm going to put them in the fridge for an hour before popping them in the oven. In we go. I am incredibly excited to see how these turn out. I completely forgot that I had to put them in the fridge, so I mean, this night got a whole lot later, but hey ho, never mind. I will see you in an hour. Hello again, and it is time to get them out of the fridge at long last. I've got the oven on 160 degrees, it's a fan oven, and my oven does run hot, so that is what the recipe recommends, is 160 for 12 to 14 minutes. So I'm going to try 12 and see what happens. But I do know these cookies are meant to be stodgy, so yeah, we'll see what they look like. But I'm going to pop them in for 12 minutes first and see how we go. Okay, opted for an extra 2 minutes as they really did not look done. And here we go, look at them. So I am going to get them out now and then leave them for half an hour because apparently they will continue baking for the next half an hour out of the oven. So, oh my goodness, the ginger smell is just insane right now. But yeah, let's get them out. Look at them, oh my goodness. I'm glad that I did get them out because actually I think they were potentially starting to overcook here. So yeah, another half an hour timer, and then I'm going to try this surplus cookie here on its own because it would just be so wrong to have an uneven amount of cookies. Okay, the time has come to try a cookie. They just come right off the baking tray, so that's good. I just feel like a bit of kitchen roll might do me a favour right now. Okay, let's, oh my goodness. I was so worried that as it looked like it might be overcooked, that it wasn't going to be squidgy inside. It's definitely squidgy inside. Ooh, yummy. That looks good. I'm going to save half for the husband, and I'm going to try this. Oh my goodness, they're still warm. Delicious, absolutely delicious. Oh my word. I know this word is a bit controversial, but they're really moist in the middle, and actually around the edge where I was worried about it being overcooked, it's just made it more chewy with a tiny bit of crunch to it. These are so yummy. Excuse me, I'm just gonna like stand here and eat the rest of this cookie. They are rich though, like this is just half and I'm feeling it a little bit. Wow, that is, it's really gingery. So if you don't like ginger, this is not for you. Personally, I love ginger, and the white chocolate just kind of offsets the strong ginger taste and brings in this creamy, sweet. Delicious, festive, yummy, everything good. I recommend you make them. Obviously, as you can tell, they are pretty flippin' simple to make, so yeah. Anything to make these days more bright. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give us a like, please subscribe, and I will see you again soon for more baking videos. Anyway, see you later, goodbye!